Welcome to Konza Technopolis, a smart city concept that is about to take not only Nairobi, Kenya, but Africa by storm. I recently paid a visit to Konza South, which is just about 75 kilometers from Nairobi CBD, to be able to check on what investment options are going on within this area. Investment, ladies and gentlemen, is a concept very few understand. I know it is very possible to have bureaucratic challenges, government-related issues, and worse off, fraud related to corruption when it comes to matters of land, investments, real property, and all those kinds of things. However, with due diligence, one is able to make very informed decision. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Konza City presentation. Konza Technopolis is a concept and part of the Kenyan Vision 2030, where investors pull in resources globally to be able to set up an African silicon savanna, a city that is well planned, well organized, and with resources beyond what is just ordinary. And anybody who has the resources can invest directly into the program or externally within the neighborhood. That is where many of us do fall. Do you want to be part of the Konza City craze? Do you want to be in part of the future? This is your opportunity to be able to change your mind and shift your mindset and see how you can benefit from a piece of this pie. Because trust me, the future is here and it is not very far, and anybody can be part and parcel of this. Whether you have the billions of dollars to invest big as a corporate, or you just have your hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest as a citizen. This is an opportunity you cannot let go. I therefore began my tour and hit Mombasa Road to be able to reach Konza South and just really explore, experience, and exploit the opportunities that might be presented through this idea. And here we are arriving off Mombasa Road and getting into the Konza South neighborhood of Malili and Ulu. With my friend Peter, we were able to check out on a number of projects and just to see how viable, what possibilities, how are people investing, and my lord, so much has been going on in this prime area. And so looking at it critically, there is so much that we each can be able to do. With some little money, you can get your piece of land and be able to start setting up accommodation, schools, hospitals, because trust me, the nation is growing southwards. And as it continues to grow, a lot of basic necessities will be needed, not in the distant future, but very, very soon. So are you thinking critically like an investor? Are you thinking like an entrepreneur? Do you have money you want to spend? Well, this was the possibility of what we came up with, and the tour was just incredible. Standing tall in the middle of nowhere is this bungalow, and somebody has set it up already, and just even by themselves in the entire space, they are setting up something because they are futuristic. Many people would sit back and say that that will not work, that that is just something that is out of the blue, but trust me, people who see far, people who have money to invest, people who have ideas will always see beyond the horizon. Do not be myopic. Do not be put back because of fear, because of losses, because of challenges. Entrepreneurs are risk takers. And if you can take a calculated risk, trust me, soon you will reap a calculated harvest. So we checked out the pieces of land, we moved in around on the place just to be able to explore how far can our minds go. What possibilities exist in this kind of area? And what is the future holding for any and every of us? And so that is what I'm presenting to you today. And I would want to hear your experiences, your thoughts, and your comments on this kind of investment. Are you an investor in Konza? Are you looking at speculative growth? Are you already settled for the future? What are you looking at? Because schools, hospitals, malls, roads, and so many other social amenities are soon becoming a necessity in this area. The road is fantastically done. It's not too far from the major airport, and even the standard gauge and the meter gauge railway. They both serve this neighborhood in a benign way. And so, how is your mindset when it comes to long-term investment? Are you able to see 3, 5, 10, or 15 years ahead? Well, it's all up to you. People are doing it. And therefore, as we continued with our explorative adventure, we were able to see how many other major investors have already fallen into place. The road networks are coming up extremely well. Electricity and rural electrification within the last mile program of the Kenyan government continues to take shape, and individuals are positioning themselves. The big question is, are you positioning yourself? And so, if you look at it very clearly, people have even taken large trunks of acreage and they've set up farming. And while water could still be a big deal, our hope is that the county and the national government, together with all the concerned authorities, will prioritize the provision of this vital resource, because people have large tracts of land and they want to plant, be it maize, onions, pepper, and even animal husbandry. A lot is possible. And when people get the right resources, which basically are roads, water, and electricity, what else do people need to become major investors in the food security space, in the innovation sector, and even globalization, where people come together to become innovative and to create bigger and better and brighter ideas? So our journey continued, and we looked at more people who have already invested and are building a great foundation. Nothing is rocky unless you have no idea. But we were excited to continue looking at many possibilities within this area, and so much can happen when we have the opportunity. The neighborhood is definitely very, very rich, and those who are bold and courageous are already in the process of setting up great foundations. So, this is an opportunity to let you know that investment is a concept, and anybody who thinks beyond today can be able to secure their future in a number of ways. We can set up Airbnbs, we can set up opportunities for people to have team building fields. There is so much that can be done to add on to the amenities that I already mentioned earlier. This is the chance for you to create a masterpiece and a world-class attraction within the neighborhood and vicinity of the Konza city. People are already doing it and they have begun in earnest. Will you be able to join? It's up to you to look at your strong and secure future. But this is exploring investment opportunities within the Konza city. We loved it. We appreciated the tour, and we looked at many possibilities of what is already happening on the ground. So, do you want to be part of those who are moving? Well, people have done amazing stuff. This is one person in the neighborhood who is already not giving excuses but taking the bull by the horns, and they have done a good job. So we continue to make this happen because that is what the making of a good investment is all about. Remember, like I said, investment is a concept. It's in your mind, it's in your spirit. You can start, you can build, you can grow. Be that risk taking entrepreneur and move on to greater heights. It was a great day looking at Konza, and these are some of the ideas that could just come up because who knows? People are adventurous, people are willing to spend, people have the money to do great stuff out there. Question is, will they be spending on you or will they not find you on the space? Looking forward to a great future, great investment because anything can be transformed into a marvelous piece of art. The ambience can be created, for this is what landscapers, artists, and creatives are all about. Attract an investment, put an investment, and make a difference. For that is what investment is all about. Best of luck as you pursue your dreams. Join us in the journey of making a great investment decision. This has been Albert Nation. Thank you for watching this far. Happy to hear your thoughts as we make a future great.